Have you ever wondered what it truly takes to understand a woman's sexual pleasure? Think about this. The clitoris, a tiny organ, holds over 8,000 nerve endings, more than double that of the penis, and its sole purpose is pleasure. And here's the kicker. It wasn't fully mapped out until 2005, that's less than 20 years ago. Crazy, right? The world of female sexual anatomy and pleasure is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. In this video, we'll dive into 6 shocking sex facts about women that every man must know. These aren't just facts. They're keys to deeper intimacy and connection. Stick around to the end because what you learn today might change your perspective forever. Let's get started. Number 1. It takes around 20 minutes for a vagina to become fully aroused. Unlike a penis, which can become erect within minutes, a woman's body requires more time to be fully aroused. On average, it takes 20 to 40 minutes for the vagina to lubricate and expand, allowing for more pleasurable and comfortable intimacy. During this time, the clitoris engorges, and the vaginal canal swells to accommodate penetration. Skipping this process not only diminishes pleasure, but also risks discomfort or even physical damage, such as tearing or friction injuries. The countdown to arousal starts with the first erotic stimulus, be it a lingering glance, a light touch, or an intimate conversation. Rushing into penetration can lead to painful experiences and even make her more susceptible to infections. However, if you focus on slow, meaningful foreplay, kisses, sensual touches, or even shared laughter, you're building a stronger connection that enhances both her pleasure and yours. This is why lubrication, patience, and mindful attention are essential. They aren't just tools. They're gateways to elevating intimacy. So, take your time. Explore her desires and ensure that her body is fully ready before moving forward. The reward, a deeply satisfying and mutually pleasurable experience. Number 2, only 18% of women orgasm from penetration alone. Here's a critical insight. Most women, about 82%, do not orgasm from penetration alone. The clitoris, often overlooked, is the true star of the show. With over 8,000 nerve endings, it's designed to deliver maximum pleasure, yet it's often neglected during intimacy. Relying solely on penetration means missing out on a woman's primary source of sexual satisfaction. Instead, explore other methods of stimulation, such as oral or manual techniques. Communication is key. Ask her what feels good and experiment together. Remember, every woman's preferences are unique, and discovering them can lead to more fulfilling experiences for both partners. Great sex isn't about following a one-size-fits-all script, it's about mutual exploration. Taking the time to prioritize her needs shows care and respect, turning intimacy into a deeper connection. By doing so, you're not just a lover, you're a partner in creating unforgettable moments. Number 3. Vaginas are smaller than you think, but the clitoris is bigger than you imagine. An unaroused vagina is about 7 to 8 cm deep, expanding to around 95-11 cm when aroused. This means size isn't as important as technique. Bigger isn't always better. It's about understanding and adapting to her body. Now let's talk about the clitoris. What you see externally is just the tip of the iceberg. About 90% of the clitoris lies beneath the surface, extending up to 9 cm into the body. It's made of erectile tissue, which swells during arousal, making it even more sensitive. Understanding this hidden anatomy can revolutionize your approach to intimacy. Focus on the clitoris not just as a small external spot, but as a complex network of pleasure waiting to be discovered. Knowledge truly is power, especially in the bedroom. Number 4. The orgasm gap, why women orgasm less often than men. Here's a startling statistic. 95% of heterosexual men report usually or always orgasming during sex, compared to only 65% of heterosexual women. This discrepancy, known as the orgasm gap, isn't due to biology. It's a matter of behavior and communication. Women tend to orgasm 92% of the time during solo sessions, proving that their bodies are capable. It's the context of partnered sex that often falls short. The key culprit: a lack of clitoral stimulation and an overemphasis on penetration. Closing the orgasm gap requires rethinking intimacy. It's not about rushing to the finish line, but enjoying the journey. Prioritize her pleasure. Communicate openly and explore what works best for her. Bridging this gap isn't just about better sex. It's about building a stronger, more respectful connection. Number 5. Abolish goals for the best sex of your life. Want to transform your sex life? Let go of performance-driven goals. Stop measuring success by orgasms or ticking off milestones. Instead, focus on being present and enjoying the moment. When you abandon the pressure of achieving something, you create space for curiosity and playfulness. This approach reduces performance anxiety and fosters deeper intimacy. Sensual touch, emotional connection, and open communication become the foundation of great sex. Sex isn't just a physical act. It's an experience that blends emotional, physical, and even spiritual elements. By focusing on the journey rather than the destination, you unlock a richer, more fulfilling connection. Number 6. Pleasure is unique. No one is an expert in someone else's body. No matter how experienced you are, you're never an expert in someone else's body. Every woman is unique, with her own preferences and desires. There's no universal rule book for pleasure. Approach intimacy as a collaborative experience. Ask questions, listen to her feedback, and be willing to adapt. Avoid focusing solely on performance or proving your skills. Instead, prioritize her comfort and pleasure. This mindset transforms intimacy into a shared journey of discovery. By embracing her individuality and being open to learning, you'll create a more meaningful and satisfying connection. And there you have it, 6 shocking sex facts about women that can revolutionize your approach to intimacy. Remember, great sex isn't about being perfect or having all the answers. It's about being present, communicative, and attentive to your partner's unique needs. Women's pleasure is as diverse as it is beautiful, and the more you explore together, the deeper your connection will grow. If you found these insights helpful, don't keep them to yourself. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more empowering content. Start a conversation. Learn and redefine intimacy in your relationships.